My God. Josh Allen and the Bills have definitely made history. On a fantastic night filled with controversy and celebrations, the Bills pulled off an incredible comeback against the Ravens. But it seems that not everyone was happy. After a Bills fan attacked Ravens players, ESPN made an unexpected announcement. Subscribe, leave your like, share, and let's get to the news. Sunday night's clash between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens was already shaping up to be an instant classic, a 41-40 thriller that ended with one of the most improbable comebacks in recent NFL memory. But beyond the fireworks on the field, a shocking moment involving Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson and a fan stole headlines across the league. Late in the third quarter, the Ravens were riding high. With just over 2 minutes left in the frame, DeAndre Hopkins hauled in a touchdown pass from Jackson, extending Baltimore's lead to 34-19. The Ravens' offense celebrated near the end zone, confident that momentum had fully swung in their favor. But then, chaos erupted. As Hopkins and Jackson approached the back of the end zone, a fan seated in the front row leaned over the railing and made aggressive contact with Hopkins, striking him on the head. When Lamar Jackson moved closer, the fan shoved him in the chest. In the heat of the moment, Jackson reacted instinctively, pushing the fan back before security rushed in to de-escalate the situation. ESPN cameras caught the entire sequence, sparking immediate controversy and widespread debate online. At first, it was unclear why Jackson had shoved the fan, but slow-motion replays told the full story. The contact started with the fan, who appeared to be looking for trouble. By Monday morning, the NFL and the Buffalo Bills organization had made their decision. According to ESPN's Adam Schefter, a Bills official confirmed that the individual involved has been indefinitely banned from Bills and NFL stadiums. "We take the safety of players and fans extremely seriously," the official stated. "Behavior like this has no place in our stadiums or in the National Football League." After the game, Jackson addressed the incident during his post-game press conference. While he admitted that emotions were running high, he also expressed regret for letting the situation escalate. "I have to be better than that," Jackson said. "I should have let security handle it, but in the moment, it was instinct. I just reacted." The league's response was swift and decisive, sending a clear message to fans: physical altercations with players will not be tolerated under any circumstances. Stadium security procedures are already under review to ensure that similar situations don't arise in future games. But beyond the off-field drama, the night itself will be remembered for one of the most jaw-dropping turnarounds in Bills history. After falling behind 34-19 following Hopkins' touchdown, the Bills orchestrated a stunning comeback in the final minutes, scoring 22 unanswered points to snatch a 41-40 victory from the jaws of defeat. Fans at Highmark Stadium went from silent frustration to pure pandemonium as Josh Allen led his team on back-to-back scoring drives, capped by a game-winning touchdown that sent the crowd into a frenzy. The victory kept Buffalo's momentum alive to start the 2025 season and served as yet another reminder of Allen's ability to deliver under pressure. Still, for many, the post-game discussion centered on the confrontation between Jackson and the fan. Social media lit up with divided opinions, some defending Jackson's instinctive reaction, others arguing that players must maintain composure regardless of the circumstances. Former NFL stars weighed in as well. Many current and retired players publicly supported Jackson, noting that personal space and safety must always be respected. Ravens coach John Harbaugh also stood firmly behind his quarterback. "Lamar handled himself better than a lot of guys would have," Harbaugh said. "You never want your players in those situations, but I understand why he reacted the way he did." The NFL's indefinite ban on the fan underscores how seriously the league views the boundary between spectators and players. While stadium environments thrive on passion and emotion, there's a clear line that cannot be crossed, and Sunday night's incident serves as a stark reminder of that policy. As for Jackson, his focus now shifts back to football. Despite the loss, he delivered a strong performance against one of the AFC's top contenders, throwing for multiple touchdowns and showcasing the dynamic playmaking ability that has made him one of the league's most electrifying quarterbacks. The Ravens, meanwhile, will look to regroup and bounce back after a heartbreaking defeat, while the Bills ride a wave of momentum heading into Week 2. But the story of Sunday Night Football in Orchard Park will be remembered not just for the incredible comeback, it will also go down as the night the NFL sent a clear message: players' safety comes first. Sunday night at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, Buffalo Bills fans experienced a roller coaster of emotions. What started as a nightmare against the Baltimore Ravens turned into one of the most unforgettable nights in franchise history. A comeback so improbable, so dramatic, that it will be remembered as one of the greatest in NFL history. The stage was set for heartbreak. With just over 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter, the Ravens seemed to put the game away. Derrick Henry, Baltimore's powerhouse running back, broke loose for yet another explosive run, giving the Ravens a 40-25 lead. The stadium went silent. On the very next drive, Buffalo's offense stalled completely, 3 plays, no progress, and a punt. At that moment, it felt like hope had vanished. Disbelief filled the stands. Some Bills fans couldn't bear to watch anymore and started heading for the exits, convinced the game was over. But football has a funny way of rewriting its own script. And on this night, that script was authored by Josh Allen. With 9:18 remaining on the clock, the Bills needed a miracle, and that's exactly what they got. It started with the defense. After struggling most of the night to contain Baltimore's relentless rushing attack, Buffalo's front seven finally came alive. The turning point came when Derrick Henry, who had been unstoppable all game, fumbled the ball. Buffalo recovered, and suddenly, the door cracked open. Josh Allen didn't hesitate. He took the field with determination in his eyes and delivered one of the most electric performances of his career. Mixing pinpoint passes with fearless scrambles, Allen marched the Bills down the field and cut the deficit to a single possession. The crowd, which had fallen into despair, roared back to life. Highmark Stadium was alive again. But Buffalo still needed more, and the defense delivered again. Facing a crucial third down, the Bills stopped the Ravens cold, forcing a punt and giving Allen one final shot to complete the unthinkable. With less than 2 minutes left, it was do or die. The Bills' quarterback remained ice-cold under pressure, threading passes through tight coverage, orchestrating every play like a maestro conducting a symphony. Every snap felt like life or death, and Allen made magic happen. And then, with just seconds left on the clock, the fate of the game came down to 41-year-old kicker Matt Prater, the oldest player ever to suit up for the Buffalo Bills. A 32-yard field goal stood between Buffalo and one of the most improbable comebacks the NFL had ever seen. The stadium went silent. The snap, the hold, the kick, it's good. Straight through the uprights. Buffalo Bills 41, Baltimore Ravens 40. Highmark Stadium erupted. Chaos. Euphoria. Fans hugged strangers, screaming and crying. Those who left early were left stunned as they heard the news outside the stadium. They had missed history. After the game, Josh Allen couldn't resist poking fun at those who didn't stick around. "Our team didn't quit," Allen said with a smile. "I think some people left the stadium, and that's okay, we'll be fine. But hey, have a little more faith next time." And honestly, who could blame them? With 4:48 remaining and Buffalo trailing by 15 points, the Bills' win probability sat at just 0.9%. Less than 1%. Defensive star Joey Bosa summed it up perfectly after the game. "I guess when you have Josh Allen, you just have to give him a chance, because with him, anything is possible." The records speak for themselves. This was the first time in NFL history that the Baltimore Ravens lost a game when scoring 40 or more points. Even more shocking, the Ravens became the first team ever to score 40-plus points, rush for 235-plus yards, and still lose the game. Sunday night's thriller was more than just a victory, it was a statement. A reminder to the entire league, and to Bills Mafia everywhere, never count Buffalo out as long as Josh Allen is under center. For those who walked out early, this one will sting for a long time. For those who stayed, they witnessed a masterpiece, a chapter of NFL history that will be retold for decades. Buffalo Bills 41. Baltimore Ravens 40. A comeback for the ages. A warning to the NFL, never, ever doubt the heart of this team. If you've made it this far, leave a comment with your thoughts on Buffalo Bills' historic comeback. And what about Lamar Jackson? Do you think he should be punished for returning the attack to the fan as well? Thanks for watching, and see you next time.